that I haven't gone into detail about myself. So I cannot guarantee you that it is going to happen. What I can do, what I can guarantee you is that I will try my best to push that idea forward.
So then what about the 456 seats that have been vacant in IITs, like prestigious institutes? It means that some independent factors are there. But the only guarantee sir मैं आपसे चाहता हूं कि आप मुझे ये बोले कि वो bloody independent factors जो इंडिपेंडेंटली एजुकेशन सिस्टम को चला रहे हैं, जो मर्जी आया कर दिया, मन आया 27% रिजर्वेशन दे दो, रिजर्वेशन जबरदस्ती जो मना रहा कर रहे, ये क्या है सर?
ये इशू क्या है? इसमें बोलिए
इशू एक्चुअली सर मतलब इनकी जो मर्जी हो रही है वो कर रहे हैं अपने अनुसार, ना दूसरों की व्यूज लेनी। अगर उनकी व्यूज को दबाओ, अगर स्टूडेंट्स अगर वो इनिशिएट कर रहे हैं, दे आर इनिशिएटिंग दैट दे आर गोइंग अगेंस्ट, दे आर नॉट टेकिंग। लीडरशिप कहां आती है? लीडरशिप की आप दूसरों की बात सुनो, हमारी बात कोई नहीं सुन रहा, अपनी मर्जी चला रहे, इंडिपेंडेंट फैक्टर्स।
अच्छा लिसन, व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट इशू इन इंडियन हायर एजुकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू यू?
आई थिंक दैट दिस इज रिजर्वेशन and not allowing flexibility in the education system. आप पेरेंट्स से पूछिए तो बोलते हैं रिलायबल। व्हाट अबाउट रिलायबल? आपकी जो फीस है, यू आर यंगिस्तान, यू आर ग्लोबलाइज्ड, व्हाट एवर यू वांट डू, एंड द पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम इज दैट दे मस्ट कोऑपरेट यू, neither they should work as independent forces. I want that they should be at with our system, हमारे अनुसार चले।
Let me ask you one or two questions. So you are saying that the biggest problem is reservation.
Yes sir.
Let us suppose we stopped increase in the number of universities in India. Let us say now we are going to stop it. Would your problem go away?
No sir.
Even if you did the reservations correctly, would your problem go away?
No sir, no sir.
So then what is the biggest problem in Indian education?
I think that inavailability of infrastructure.
Yes. Exactly. The biggest problem in Indian education is that there is not enough of it. That is the problem. That there are not enough universities, not enough colleges, not enough technical institutes. That's the problem. Now, we are in a habit of not focusing on the problem. Nobody raises the issue. You don't raise the issue. Listen, why are there not 5 universities in Uttarakhand? You don't raise the issue, or we don't raise the issue about the number of education institutions. We don't raise the issue about the quality of the institutions. We raise an issue and we fight about an issue, reservations, and we do it for 20 years, 30 years, but the real problem we're not even focusing on. So my thing is, I at least want to focus on the real problem. To me, the real problem is that there should be a massive increase in the number of education institutions, and there should be a massive increase in the quality of these education systems. I've been educated in the United States, I've been educated in England, and I will tell you that the systems, what I learned here, compared to what I learned and the way I learned in the States and in England, there was a difference. We, in our systems, we don't ask people to ask questions. We don't do it. You all know it. You're told basically to remember things. I remember I was in St. Stephen's. Asking a question was not a good thing in class. You were looked down upon if you asked too many questions. So there are fundamental things we need to change. We run an education system which is completely detached from our industrial system. We teach things in our education system that don't get you a job. I went to Meghalaya. I met the toppers of that university, and when I asked them, what do you do? They said, we don't do anything. We don't have jobs. Now, if the topper in your university does not have a job, you've got a problem. So what I'm basically saying is, let us, your youngsters, let's focus on the real problems. The real problem, and the question you all should be asking, is why is India happy with an education system half the size of what it should be? And why is India happy with an education system that doesn't have the quality it should have? Those are the two questions you need to ask, no others. But no one asks them. Nobody.
Excuse me, sir.
I get passionate about this because what I believe is that if we are actually going to become a country that is a global power, this is the problem we have to solve. And every time we have this discussion about how we divide this little system, we don't ask the real questions. And as students, as youngsters, you have to start asking the real questions. And I'll tell you what they are. There are two of them. Why is it that we are happy with an education system half the size of what we should have? And two, why is it that we are happy with an education system that does not have the quality that it should have? I was supposed to go to Kanpur. Let me tell you, I mean, my staff won't like it, but I was supposed to go to Kanpur. The reason I can't go to certain institutions in Kanpur is because they feel that they are not good enough. They don't want me to come there so that, I see what is going on. Now, nobody is raising this issue, that there is a fundamental problem with our education system in terms of higher education, and the problem is that there are too few colleges and universities. We have certain colleges and universities that are world class. We have the IITs, the IIMs, they can compete with anybody in the world. Probably beat anybody in the world. But they produce 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 students. So we have to expand that. We have to expand the number of IITs, which the government is doing. But we have to think big. We cannot think in the same way that, let's talk about these issues of division and, all these issues. Let's think big. Think big and say, let's transform the way this education system works. We have the money to do it. Very easily we have the money to do it. Let's do it. Why is everyone not focusing on the two main issues? That's something that disturbs me.